We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Braves continue their incredible hot streak today as they attempt to secure their 16th straight win right after this. Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things we'll look for early, Matty, Zach Wheeler, at times control can be an issue. So one of the keys for Zach Wheeler, getting ahead early in counts.
In now, Cody Sullivan, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. In his career against his opponent on the mound, he has a lifetime average of over 400. That's a lot of success, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him have some really good at-bats and make a difference in this one.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box now, Chipper Jones, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Man at first for him following the one-out single. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Looked like a four-seamer that just kept rising on him and he couldn't get the mid up in time to catch it. Really no excuse for that. That'll go as a pass ball, and deservedly so.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Popped him up. Gregorius has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now batting, Ronald Acuna. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate, currently leading the National League in that category.
Well, he's right in the prime of his career, and clearly that is resulting in big things for him.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Markakis rounds the corner and is headed home, and he is in there.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Going to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
Next to bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman. And when you get a look at the splits, he's really owned right-handers thus far on the season. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. So far this season, Freeman is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. Lifted the other way to left center. McCutchen will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first, and the Braves have an early 1-0 advantage. Felix Hernandez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Stepping in, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies, the shortstop.
Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Markakis has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Hartford plays the game. He's got over 15 runs batted in his last 10 games. Like, that's some kind of a stretch. These opposing pitchers have to figure out a way to keep the guys off base in front of him, or he's going to make it really tough for them.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, one man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him, so that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
And Bryce Hartford will dig in at the plate. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 23 for him thus far, and it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up, now 2-1 Philadelphia. Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Jones, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
High pop-up. Gregorius moving to his left. He's got it one away.
Batting 7, the shortstop.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
To the plate now, Gary Sheffield. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Harper is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Up into the arcade and out of here. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer, number 43 on the year for him, as the Braves have come back to tie things up at 2 apiece.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Batting 9.
At the plate, Felix Hernandez. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Harper has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Braves able to tie things up on this home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 2-2. Settling in now, JT Realmuto. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Popped up. Jones waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The second baseman.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
And in steps Scott Kingery. Yes, he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Acuna on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Nick Williams.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Acuna giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll move ahead to the third, tied 2-2. Digging in the switch hitter, Cody Sullivan. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And this throw gets away from him.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Nick Markakis digging in now. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set and the 0-1. And he pops him up. Drifting toward the left side of the infield. There to take it is Gregorius for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Chipper Jones. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Has a look, now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is McCutchen. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna, Jr.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Sullivan at second with 2 down. Fly ball out toward left center field. Williams is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Braves strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the third, all even at 2 apiece. So next to the plate for the Phils, Zach Wheeler, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. So with 1 away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. Now at the plate, Gene Segura. It was a flyout for him to start the home first. A ball and no strikes. Count now, a ball and a strike. A 1-1. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. now, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Phillies down in order. We're through 3, tied 2 apiece. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Williams. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The left fielder, number 25, Andrew Jones.
So stepping in, Andrew Jones. He popped out in his first trip. Now the pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
The batter, number 10.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sheffield. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball hit on the ground is short. There's Segura on to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. Braves are set down 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, all even at 2 apiece. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Bryce Hartford.
The right fielder, Bryce Hartford.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation. I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball, and it's gone into the arcade section. Solo home run off the bat of Bryce Hartford, number 35 now on the season, as the Phillies move out in front 3-2.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Fouled away. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
2-2 the count. Now here it comes. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot, his second of the game, and it's given the Phillies a 4-2 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Here's Didi Gregorius, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
Left center, base hit.
Hey guys, that was a nice job by the batter right there. He's able to get his front foot down early, recognize the backdoor slider, stay inside it, and drive it the other way.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto.
On a line, that's a base hit.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, man. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Scott Kingery is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
1-2 now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Up next will be Nick Williams, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 1-1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The count now at 2-1. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And that's in there. Base hit. In quickly with it is Jones, and that'll keep the runner from advancing past third.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Acuna's there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Riding in once again, Gene Segura. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And that's in there for strike 1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
This one skied out toward right. Markakis has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We played 4 full. Phillies on top, 4-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Charlie Culberson is into the on-deck circle as it appears he will bat for Felix Hernandez here. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. His career line against Wheeler, he's hitless in 6 tries. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
He's set, and the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Chasing after it is Williams, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Throw won't get him.
Good hitting is contagious. We all know that. He saw his buddies get some good swings earlier in the inning, and he does just the same, driving in 2 more here. The guy in the bump has got to find a way to get some outs, or he's going to be gone in a hurry.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Lifted down the line in left. After it is McCutchen. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Liner toward right center. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
So now to the plate, Chipper Jones. Fly ball right down the line in left, but this will land untouched. 0-2 to the Hall of Famer Chipper Jones. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kingery ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Acuna digs in now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman, Freddie.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
The 0-1 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Jones. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. 2 down. And even with 2 outs now, they decide to hold that runner at third.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Gary Sheffield.
Stepping up now, Gary Sheffield. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Here's the 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. In there, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And he's safe.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Row.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Robert Stock trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. Sean Newcomb, the 6-foot 5-inch left-hander, takes over on the mound now. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Andrew McCutchen. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either
high in the air and deep to straightaway left. This one's into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen, making it an even 250 for his career, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. Next to dig in will be Bryce Hartford, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Left side, but well fouled. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. The Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Rhys Hoskins comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Ground ball left side. Scooped up. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Gregorius.
Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And he falls behind 0-2. And right into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phils do get one back on the solo home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now 7-5. Marcell Ozuna will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 12, Marcell Ozuna.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1 as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Pitch on the way. Hit hard up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Into the box, Cody Sullivan, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And there's one down now.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Runner at second, 1 away, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. First pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's set. Now the pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll send it on to first, and that'll freeze the runner at second with 2 away now.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman.
Into the box now, Chipper Jones, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. 7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The The 1-1 home. Lifted the other way out to left center. Williams is under it. And that ends the inning. One left for Atlanta. They lead it 7-5.
Your attention, please.
So the call's gone out for the right-hander Mark Melanson as he'll take over on the mound. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher JT Realmuto.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss.
At the plate now, Scott Kingery, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A little over-anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. And there's ball 2 now. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Now in the box, Nick Williams. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And on the error, a run is going to score. Neil Walker will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Neil.
And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Hit hard to short. And Walker will reach. It's a base hit. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. Over to his left is Markakis, but this will find the seats out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So striding in, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line drive to left. Therefore it is Andrew. He makes the catch and the side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. 7th inning coming up. It's the Braves 7 and the Phillies 6. Sir Anthony Dominguez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 58, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Here's the first pitch to him.
Slow little roller to third.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout, but here's another look at it. Wow, tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And
the decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
Upon video review, the call of out at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Dominguez is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. Nobody out, runner on first. This is line to left. McCutchen has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
The left fielder, number 25, Andrew Jones.
Ready once again, Andrew Jones. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and he botches it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Well, it took him till the seventh, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the seventh inning in this one to come through.
Now back, the second baseman,
Ozzie Albies will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ripped down the line, and that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And a very important insurance run comes around to score from second.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Albert Pujols will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9, Albert Pujols.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One strike to Pujols. A bouncer up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Jose Alvarez will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Stepping in now, Cody Sullivan.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
McCutchen will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Atlanta leads it 9-6. Shane Green gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in now, Bryce Hartford. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And it's fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Rhys Hoskins. And a little behind on the fastball there as he pokes it foul at strike 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That's inside. 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Full count still. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Acuna's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They don't make any headway, still down 9-6. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Nick Markakis.
Nick Markakis.
Here comes the first pitch. Alvarez is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And Markakis has got himself a base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
To the plate now, Chipper Jones. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. Line towards center field. Williams is there, and he has it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping in for the Braves, Freddie Freeman 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 2 out with the man at first. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Harper will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Braves strand 1. They won't add to their 9-6 lead. Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Into the box now, Scott Kingery. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Now the 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And the ball is dropped. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So he's into third with his 6th three-bagger of the year.
Yeah, and that tells you what kind of an offensive player he is. Very good at hitting the ball on the line, and obviously he's got some decent wheels on him too.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The man at third with one away. And he fouls this one off. Hard hit ball to second. Albies picks it up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Adam Hazley will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Gene Segura standing in. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We've played 8 full. Braves lead this one 9-7. Hector Neris enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Andrew Jones. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
The 1-0. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gary Sheffield.
Digging in, Gary Sheffield. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling...
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. One out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Kingery's there, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now back, second baseman,
Standing in, Ozzie Albies. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Liner toward right center. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Braves held off the scoreboard here in the 9th. One last shot now for Philadelphia. They'll need 2 to tie. It's a 9-7 ball.
leading off for the Phillies,
Will Smith comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. At the plate now, Andrew McCutchen, as he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Here's Bryce Hartford now. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 17,
Rhys Hoskins will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. 2 out, nobody on. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Philly down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Atlanta Braves with a big 17-hit attack. Sean Newcomb wins in relief for the 8th time this year. Zach Wheeler was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Will Smith closes the door for the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 9 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For Philadelphia, 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.